This is the face of a very good girl. She's going to get all the presents. Hello everyone, it's Sandra. The holiday season is officially upon us. For me, it kind of starts the first week of December. For my husband, it starts long before that. He has been playing Christmas music every single day since November 1st. In retrospect, I should have known because our first date was to see Elf the musical. This video is going to be about 3 go-to polished chic makeup looks. The foundation for each look is the lip color, and I'm extremely excited to work with Armani Beauty Canada. They're sponsoring this video. They released 10 beautiful nude nature inspired shades, the matte nature collection in the iconic Lip Maestro formula, which is the most comfortable liquid lip you will ever try. They all have these gorgeous earthy undertones to them. They are extremely wearable. You can wear them to work, you can dress them up. They're super versatile. I am showing you my 3 favorite shades and I'm pairing one with each look. The base is the same for all the looks, and I'm using the same eyeshadow palette for all the looks. This is the Pat McGrath Mothership 5. These looks are going to be easy. They're going to wear well throughout the day. You can wear them for multiple different occasions. You can wear them all day or night. I've gone to work wearing glitter shadow on Christmas Eve. There's nothing wrong with that. Just do what makes you happy, do what makes you feel good, and these are just my 3 go-to polished, chic, holiday makeup looks. I wanted to keep things cohesive and use the same base makeup for each look, so I'm starting off with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Primer, which you know I've been loving for the last couple of months. It just is a wonderful product to keep dry patches at bay and to keep makeup looking fresh for as long as possible. I like to start applying it on my cheeks first because that's where I tend to be more dry. For foundation, I'm using the Peau Radiant Cushion Foundation, and like the name suggests, it has a really beautiful radiant finish. It has medium coverage, and the color 020 is a perfect match for me right now. And this is a great foundation if you are more dry in the wintertime or if you're normal to dry on a regular basis. It's gorgeous, really easy to blend, and it looks very fresh and natural on the skin. You can apply this with the sponge that it comes in or with the brush. I'm using a Hakuhodo foundation brush just to get more control over all areas of my face, especially around the nose and stuff like that. I'm using a bit of Sicily Under Eye Corrector. This is in shade number 2. And for a little bit more coverage, I'm using the Maybelline Superstay Concealer. This is in the color Light Medium. I'm just using it under my eyes and on any areas of my face that need a bit more brightening. And on a couple of more stubborn hyperpigmentation spots, I'm using the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. For contour, I'm using the Burberry Contour Stick. I love this. It's so easy to blend and it's a really gorgeous, subtle product. And for bronzer, I'm using my Clarins SOS Bronzing Base in shade number 6. I like to almost mix them together. I think that the warmth of the Clarins bronzer and the neutral to slightly cool tone of the contour really complement each other well, and it makes for a really nice soft sculpted cheek. And to set everything in place, I'm using the By Terry Hyaluronic Hydra Powder. This powder can get a bit messy, so I always like to use the palm of my hand to wipe off the excess and almost use it like a palette to work the powder into my brush. It's a gorgeous, super finely milled powder that works to set the makeup all over the face. For my eyebrows, I'm no eyebrow queen. It's a daily struggle trying to get my eyebrows to match. I have one eyebrow that's higher and sharper. I feel like I always end up making it look more pronounced, so the struggle continues, but I'm using the Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil in the color Ash on the outside of my brow, and then I'm using the Hourglass Micro Brow Pencil in the color Soft Brunette through the front of my brows. So look number 1 is featuring the nude lip, and traditionally what I had done for years is pair a nude lip with a smoky eye. I wanted to do something a little bit different, a little bit fresh, and I was super inspired by Violette FR. She did a tutorial with burgundy and pink on the eyes. She was wearing a red sweater. I think it was like a Valentine's Day look, but that look has stayed with me since, and I thought, what a beautiful way to incorporate a bit of burgundy and pink with the red that we see a lot around the holidays. I thought it would be really fun paired with this nude color. It has the perfect perfect balance of brown with a bit of mauvey pink underneath. It's stunning. This actually makes a really good everyday blush color too. So if you're doing your makeup really quickly, you can actually just dab your blush brush. I just use like a duo fiber brush. I dab it on whatever lip color I have left on the lips, and then I touch it gently on the cheeks. This formula is gorgeous and it works super, super beautifully as a blush formula as well. For the eyes, I'm going to start by doing a little burgundy eyeliner. I will start with this 24/7 eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm starting on the outside. When I'm working with a pencil liner, I always like to start really small and subtle and then slowly build it up. If I try to get too brave with a dramatic line right off the bat, it rarely works in my favor. Then I'm going to take my finger and try to use my finger to draw out the wing. I don't have the easiest eye shape when it comes to winged liner. I have partially hooded lids and my eyes are also a little bit deep set. So I have a hard time. I can't do anything too super graphic. This finger trick to kind of draw out the tail really does help. I think that mixing this with this on top of this liner will be really cool. So I'm gonna start with the red color, and I'm just using it at the border. I'm almost using it to smudge out the edge of my burgundy liner. This color has a bit of sheen to it, so it's a bit more festive. And then with a cleaner, fluffier brush, I'm blending it out, just diffusing it a little bit. Dipping the brush in the purple shadow from the palette, just a little bit. Do a bit of mascara on the top and bottom lashes. Mixing the red and the purple and applying them on my lower lash line to kind of unify everything. Bit of highlight. This is a Care Vice highlight, which I love. I think it's such a pretty subtle highlight. I'm also going to take a little bit of the highlighter and apply it just on my inner corners. Then for the lip, I'm going to line my lips first. This is the Armani Smooth Silk lip pencil in the color 12. This is, as you can see, one of my favorite nude lip liners ever, and it's really long lasting. And it's a really good match for my natural lip color. Then applying the Lip Maestro in 522. It is such a perfect nude for me. It doesn't feel like you're wearing a liquid lip. It feels creamy. It's like a whipped creamy mousse texture. And I think it complements this look really, really beautifully. So this is look number 1 with the nude lip. So look number 2 is the classic. And to me, when I think classic holiday makeup, the first thing that comes to mind is a red lip. This is where the Lip Maestro in shade 415 comes in. This is a beautiful, beautiful red. It has that stunning earthy undertone. I'm going to go right in and apply the color. Rich, gorgeous, velvety pigment. And the wand is tapered perfectly so you can really get a precise application. I like to start with a thin layer of the red lip color first, then I tweak the edges with a lip liner, and then I blot and apply another layer. That way, this can stay on all day long. It's comfortable the entire time, and as the pigment softens throughout the day, it just fades beautifully, it fades evenly, and you're just left with the most gorgeous stain left behind. So this is the first layer. I'm going to refine the edges a little bit with some red lip liner, and then go in with another thin second layer to really get that color on there. And I adore this color. I always gravitate towards slightly warm undertones in my reds. I love orangey reds. So if you're somebody that really loves wearing bright orangey reds in the spring and summer, this is an excellent fall winter alternative because it has that gorgeous warmth. And for blush, I'm actually going to use the same lip color. A lot of the times when you're wearing red lipstick, it can be confusing to figure out which blush will work. If you just use the lipstick as a blush, it's kind of like a built-in match. This formula lends itself beautifully to a blush formula. So what you can do at this point is you can just use a blush brush, tap onto the lips to pick up a tiny bit of excess pigment, take it onto the cheeks. You can go in with a sponge to blend it out. If you want a bit more control in terms of the intensity, you can just take a bit of the lip product on the back of your hand. Use the back of your hand as a palette to really make sure you're getting that pigment onto your blush brush. And as you can see, it just looks really fresh. It's a perfect match, and this is such a long-lasting formula, it will not budge. Let's do some highlighter. Clarins Ravishing highlighter is perfect for this look as well. You can go with something more blinding if you wish. So I'm going to use this color here, this warm transition shade from the Pat McGrath palette. I'm going to go over my entire lid with it, just this color everywhere. I'm going to take a clean brush to just diffuse the color as much as possible and take the color on the lower lash line as well. Then I'm taking this bronzy darker shade and using it as a shimmery liner. I did wet my brush with a little bit of setting spray to get a more intense pigmentation. This shadow has really gorgeous silver glitter running through it, but it's not chunky, it's really fine, and it just makes such a beautiful eyeliner. I really love this palette. It's the perfect balance of easy and fun. So now we have the liner done. If you want a really fun kick, you can do this warm, shimmery color. It's to die for. Just a tiny hit of that in the center of the lid. If you just want a little extra kiss of glam, give almost like a bit of a wet look to the eyes. Let's finish up with mascara. This is look number 2. What's your favorite color from the latest Armani Beauty collection? Is this your favorite look because we match? Look number 3 is vampy, and it makes me really happy. This is color number 207, and it is a gorgeous berry with a hint of warmth. It's a stunner, and I'm just going to do a really, really simple champagne eyeshadow all over. I'm actually going to take it on my fingers to really amp it up, and then blend it out with a fluffy brush. I'm taking a smaller brush in the same color and using it on the inner corner as well. I'm going to take the lip color, and similar to when I did the red, I'm going to do a thin layer of this first, adjust the edges with a lip liner, blot, then apply a second layer. Like all the other shades, this is just super, super creamy. I find all the colors that I've tried from the Armani Lip Maestro formula over the years, they've all been really consistent, no matter the color that you get, which is awesome. So now I'm just taking my Bite Beauty lip liner, and I'm just refining my lip line. I always like to overline my lips a little bit with these types of colors. I just think that it just looks really, really good and extra dramatic. Then again, blotting and applying a second layer. I'm going to add just a little bit of blush. This is Lila B Cream Blush. Just applying a tiny, tiny bit. Then for the lashes, I'm going to apply my usual mascara, the Covergirl Exhibitionist, but I'm also applying fake lashes on top. I'm going to leave nothing on the bottom. I'm going to leave my under eye area bright and bare. And these are the Velour Effortless lashes, and this is barely there. I still find them quite dramatic, and I definitely feel them on my eyes. I was expecting them to be a little bit more subtle given the marketing of the product, but it's definitely an impactful lash. Now we're gonna watch me struggle for half an hour trying to put on some false lashes. You see what I mean? This is definitely not barely there. This is there and happy. Fingers crossed for the second one. And this is look number 3. I think this is my favorite look. I would wear something like this to a more formal holiday party. I would wear this on New Year's Eve, especially with an all black outfit. I love mixing different textures of black fabric. This would be great with like a faux leather dress or some lace or silk like the blouse that I'm wearing today. So you definitely have a lot of options with this, and I love these earrings too. These are from Mejuri, and I'm so happy with this look. I forgot highlighter, so let's add a bit of highlighter. Again, I'm using Clarins ravishing. I think highlighter will really take us one step further. And this is the look. This is the final look. I hope that you enjoyed all the looks. Let me know what your favorite look was in the comment section below. And if you're in the market for a new lip color, whether you're looking for a nude, a red, or a bold lip with just the most juicy, gorgeous texture and beautiful natural undertone, definitely check out the new Armani Lip Maestro colors from the Matte Nature collection. They are absolutely stunning. Thank you so much to Armani Beauty for working with me on this one. I really appreciate it. As you know, I only ever collaborate with brands that I truly, truly personally love. And I have been a fan of Armani Beauty for many, many years. I have been buying their products and loving them for so long. And I really appreciate you watching my videos, because if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be getting this awesome opportunity. So thank you so much. Let me know what your go-to holiday party look will be this season. I cannot wait to catch up with you in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. You are such a great co-star. Thank you. High five.